The following is a fan-made review. Puella Magi Madoka Magica is the property of Aniplex of America, Madman Entertainment, MBS, TBS, CBC, and Akiyuki Shimbo. Please support the official release. Wow. Just wow. What up, y'all? It's the Black Critic Guy. I'm here today to give you a review on the anime called Puella Magi Madoka Magica. Man, that's a mouthful. And wow, this anime just blew me right out of the water. I haven't seen an anime like this in a long time. It is probably the best anime I've seen all year. The best, and I mean the best. So the basic premise of Madoka Magica is it follows a girl named Madoka, who is an 8th grade girl who lives a normal life, average life. She has a family and all that stuff. She has a dream one night of a very apocalyptic future, and the only way that she could save this future from, actually happening was to become a magical girl. At first, she just disregards it as, just a basic dream and such, but then she discovers that her dream is very much a reality, and so now she must make the difficult and very difficult choice of either to become a magical girl or not to become a magical girl. So I was recommended to watch this anime by one of my subscribers, XXX Scar Shadow XXX1, and he actually posted the trailer for it, to get me excited, and boy, you talk about getting me excited. That trailer, which I'm gonna put right here, I'm gonna put the link right here too. That trailer, go watch the trailer by the way, is one of the best anime trailers I have ever seen. You talk about getting people excited to go see an anime, watch this trailer. Go watch it. And so yeah, you can tell I was very pumped to go see this, but I was a little iffy because, stories about magical girls, it just doesn't fit. It's not my kind of anime, so to say. But trust me, this anime is very deceiving. To put a comparison to it, this anime is as much of a magical girls anime as Evangelion is a mecha anime, meaning that both of those subjects are basically 1/10 of what the anime is truly about. And what the anime is truly of is the building of character and the psychological trauma that the characters go through. So let's start with some of the pros. First of all, the animation and the style is just brilliant. It's awesome. It's actually one of the reasons why I really wanted to watch this anime. I mean, just look at it. It looks amazing, doesn't it? And complementing the animation, for a magical girls anime, the action scenes were pretty intense. I mean, sometimes I was biting my nails. I was like on the edge of my seat. It was awesome to see. The story and concept is quite compelling. I mean, at first when you hear that it's about magical girls, you kind of think that it's going to be like a whimsical, fantasy driven and, all this goody, lovey, happy, go lucky kind of, art style or story. But no, this anime shows the dark side to what it feels like to become a magical girl. I mean, it deals with themes of abandonment, it deals with themes of loneliness, of, failure, of regret, and all that stuff. It really highlights a realm that most magical girl stories never really show. I mean, you need to sacrifice to become a magical girl. There's a lot of sacrifice to it. It's not all good, happy times. Some people have regrets. Some people didn't want to do it. There's a darker side to wanting to become a magical girl, and they highlight it very brilliantly in this anime. Another thing that caught my eye, or should I say caught my ear, was the musical score. It was just brilliant. And I've also found out that the same guy that did the musical score for this anime also did the musical score for Noir, and that just made it even more awesome because one of the biggest pros of that anime, Noir, was its musical score. It was amazing. This one too, the musical score is just phenomenal. And probably the biggest pro of this anime is the characters. They are all well developed and they all are relatable. One thing I really liked about this anime is how they brought it down to earth. Like, it's very realistic in that sense. Most magical girls, like I said, is very whimsical, very happy-go-lucky. It seems very fantasy-driven. This one, it seems very realistic about how people will react when becoming a magical girl. And also, at some points in the anime, the main girl, Madoka, she was really annoying. She kind of like cries a lot, like, I'm so useless. But At first, like I said, it really was annoying, but I understand because first of all, what's she supposed to do? She's not a magical girl yet. She can't do much, and she feels she feels regret for not being a magical girl and not helping her friends and just seeing them, you know, be in all of this peril, that she's just hopeless and helpless to do anything. Another character I really like to highlight is Homura. At first, she comes off as, you know, a very secluded, very mean, surly, straight to the point kind of girl. A girl that you just would hate to meet. But one thing that this anime did very well was developing this character to make us understand why she acts the way she does, and also developing her relationship with all the other magical girls, especially Madoka, who is actually a very crucial point to this character. And finally, the ending of the anime I felt was quite beautiful. The ending to this anime was very similar to the end of Evangelion. If any of you have ever seen the end of Evangelion, you will see the similarities between the two. But I really enjoyed this ending more than I did the end of Evangelion. The end of Evangelion had me sitting on my chair feeling like crap forever. But this one was very satisfying and it was very touching. I liked it a lot. And I gotta say, once again, I have no real cons for this anime. None at all. I mean, yes, some of the minor characters, they're not really used as much. There are not a lot of male characters, but I could forego all of that only to look at its art, the story, the characters. Everything about this anime is flawless to a point. So overall, Puella Magi Madoka Magica is a phenomenal anime that just blew me away with its excellent animation and style, captivating story, excellent musical score, and down-to-earth relatable characters. And for that, I'm gonna give this anime a 5 out of 5. It is an epic masterpiece, and I really recommend that you guys go check it out. It's a phenomenal anime. Also, they're making 3 movies out of this anime, 2 that pertains to the original story and 1 that tells a new story entirely. So that's going to be very interesting, and I can't wait to see that. But anyway, what did you guys think of this anime? Did you like it? Were you not a huge fan of it? And also let me know, what is your favorite magical girls anime? I know that's really not what this whole anime is about, but it sort of deals with magical girls, so let me know what your favorite magical girl anime. Anyway, I'm the Black Critic Guy, bridging the gap between movies and anime reviews. Till then, peace, YouTube.